Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against, on the mound for the Reds, Chase Burns. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And we're underway. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Burns certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Ball to strike. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
At the plate, Colt Keith. That's in for a strike.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
That clips a corner.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Riley Green. Pitch misses there. Down. Ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Detroit, Tarik Skubal. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
In the air on the infield. And there's one down. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one clips the corner.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. In the air, right field. And that will end the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Digging in, Spencer Torkelson. And there's a foul ball. That one at triple digits.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now Kevin McGonigal.
Ball 2.
Burns, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. And another ball. Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Marte should have this one. And that is that. Bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Out towards right center field. Carpenter gets under it. 1 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Big time power. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. That's out number 2. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Meadows moving under this one. That is the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Leading off, Parker Meadows. In the air, left field, Myers. Long run on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Baez.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Kerry Carpenter. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Friedl under it. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Gleyber Torres up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Baez off of first with 2 away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Next to hit, Colt Keith.
Hard.
The next
Ball
pitch
1.
misses, and 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that is out of play.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. In comes the run from second. In there, he's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Riley Green. Green in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Man at second. Fastball for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by.
Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. Set for the bottom of the third. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. 1 up, 1 down. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
Noelvi Marte.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. High fly ball, right field. 2 away now. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. He's 0 for 1.
TJ Friedl.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
No, that's a ball.
Marte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And
Ball
that misses.
inside.
And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Swing and a miss as they green light him. That's a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a
Ball
walk
4, take your
puts
base.
runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. On to the fourth. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And 1-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. And up next for Detroit, Kevin McGonigal.
That's a ball.
Clips the corner. Strike one.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one misses. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. So digging in, Dylan Dingler. Flied to right his first time.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Bottom 4 in now for the Reds. Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Green moving under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Stewart at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. The Reds trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Popped up. Torkelson under it. And that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Parker Meadows. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next to the Tigers.
Now it's Javier Baez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Bounce to the left side. De La Cruz handles, throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Hee-haw!
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-0. Here comes Gleyber Torres. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Brock Burke.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
This one in the air, center field. Friedl under this one. And that'll do it.
I push that weight to get that goal, but I don't break because I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again. It ain't no race if I don't win. I push that weight to get that goal, but I don't break because I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100,
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Ball, no.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Myers in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Tigers leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Out to center. Takes it in for the out. Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Marte, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. In the air, right field, Carpenter on his way over, and that is that. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And a 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air to left center, De La Cruz has a beat on it, and there's one away. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
No, inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0. One down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one lifted to left. Myers settles under this one, and there's two away. So up next Kevin McGonigal.
The third baseman, number 7, Kevin McGonigal.
In the dirt, and that is ball one.
Yep. No, that's a ball.
In the air, right field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the sixth inning. In now for the Reds, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Number 3, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Really good
No,
take,
that's it.
especially with 2 strikes.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll touch them all. And they close the gap. It's 5-1. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and now 3-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the air, out towards right center. And there's one down. Matt McLain, the next to hit.
Second baseman, Matt McLain.
And first offering is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. And now Elly De La Cruz, a switch hitter batting right.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dillon Dingler. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first.
No, he's
Throw
in there,
off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now here is Parker Meadows. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Dingler aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him. And one away. So here's Baez now. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Tigers.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Carpenter in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Graham Ashcraft gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Two on, one out. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Myers settles underneath it. 2 down. Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 3. And Gleyber takes outside. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Set for the last half of the now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard. And next is the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Left field. And it's just foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's one down. One out man at first. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball. And a big swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The left fielder.
So digging in, Dane Myers. And first offering is fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
That's a ball.
The Tigers leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the 8th. Digging in. Number 30.
Key.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel under it. 1 down. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. In the air, left field. Myers on the move towards the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second safely.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
McGonigal in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-1. And he swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the drop, strike 3. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds. Noelvi Marte.
Noelvi Marte.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Tigers.
change here, Brant Herter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Out to short. The throw to first.
Got him. That's
and
an out.
that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ball, no.
Herter in his second season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. The Tigers leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. That one missed. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 2 gone. Back to the top of the order now. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carpenter under it. And that ends the inning. We go to the 9th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Marte on the run towards the line. 1 away. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
0-1.
No, inside.
And a swing and a miss. On the ground, right side. Fires in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Javier Baez. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 9th. In now for the Reds, Matt McLain. Trying to bunt his way on. Scoops it up barehanded, and that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Dropping a drag bunt there. I love it.
Man at first. And now here is Elly De La Cruz. Bunt attempt popped up. They take the force out. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart. Elly on his way to second. In the air, out towards left center. Green takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Going. Gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-3. So 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fought off foul. This could end it. And that one in the air center field. Meadows settles underneath it, and that'll do it. The
Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page, we'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here, let me bring y'all to my home. First, let's stop by the camp.